recorded a video in so long, like, for me.
Hello?
This is Iris.
Hey, losers.
We're gonna be talking about some questions that we just came up with for no reason.
Actually, people came up to us and they were really curious for some advice on these questions.
Yeah.
We're not going to expose the identities of the people who asked us these questions, just to keep it private.
Yeah. And we're gonna talk about them.
Should snacks be kept in the dishwasher?
There's no way people actually do that.
I think people do.
Do you know in like Hispanic families you put your like dishes in the oven?
Yeah.
As like extra so
Storage.
like you're not using your dishwasher, you're just putting snacks in it?
Well, do you use your dishwasher?
My parents do.
I don't use the dishwasher at my house.
But wouldn't you just use it for like dishes and not for snacks?
I guess so. I use it as a drying rack.
Drying
But
rack
this
is-
doesn't seem crazy to me. Like if you just never use it and like you never have water in it, I feel like it's not that bad.
I guess it's just like extra storage, but I think it sounds weird.
Maybe if it's like packaged stuff, it's fine. If it's like open stuff, I don't think you should keep that in the dishwasher.
Yeah, the dishwasher just seems like kind of gross to do that in.
You'd be grossed out if I invited you over and I was like, "You want a snack?"
I'd be like,
the dishwasher.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad? The kids.
Okay.
Would you be like, "Never mind"?
If it was like opened, like if you pulled out like a whole like cake from the dishwasher, I'd be like, I'd be surprised.
Next question.
Oh.
You choose.
Which is better, to be rejected or to be ghosted?
Ooh, I don't know. Do you have experience in these? I do.
For both? Or for
I
just
was
one?
ghosted.
Back to the computer. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. Let's see if I got any new comments. Aw, man.
You have
I
ghosted.
have ghosted. I'm sorry, but I have. I feel like it's better to be rejected because then you like have the closure.
I don't think I've ever like ghosted somebody or like maybe I have been ghosted, but I don't really remember. I've been rejected, but I think it's better to be rejected than to be ghosted. Because at least if you're rejected, you like confirmation, like you can move on.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if you're getting ghosted, you're like, oh, I don't know what's happening. I feel like I would overthink it and just keep thinking about it.
I just wanted to say thanks.
I'd be delulu about it.
Yeah, I'd be
oh
like,
my gosh, she's playing hard to get. Ooh, let me get the chase.
oh my, it's always a chase. I would rather be rejected than be ghosted.
But
But
I
I
can
think
reject or ghost someone.
it's definitely easier to ghost somebody. But I'm just thinking of like how awkward it would be to have that conversation. Especially if like I just didn't reciprocate feelings.
Yeah.
Then I'd feel like really weird to be like, I don't like you, you know?
Yeah.
It's easier to ghost. But I feel like I would just do the rejection.
Is it better to love rather than not to love at all?
This is like a deep question.
I think it is better to love than not to love at all. Solely because like it's fun to be in love. And it's fun to like go through that process even if it doesn't and hurt. But at the same time, if you ask this to somebody who has just been broken up with, they're gonna say no. I'd rather never loved anybody at all.
I think it's better to have loved. I think it's just such a like cool emotion to like experience. And I think it like helps you grow so much into like learning how to like love other people. And I think that's what I learned. It sucks. It hurts. You know, and it'll hurt for a long time. But after a while, you'll kind of learn and process it in your own way to the point where you're like, will know what to do and what not to do, you know, what you like and what you don't like and which boundaries to put within, like, not even in a relationship, like even in friendships. But I think it's just like an experience that you have to go through at some point.
Okay. Do you want to read the next one? Do you want me to read it?
No, I think you should read it.
Okay. Which cousin is it okay to date?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Okay, my opinion is that it shouldn't be your first cousin. I think that at least it should not be your first cousin.
What? Child. Anyways.
I think it shouldn't be any cousin at all.
Okay, now see. What number cousin would you stop at? Because, like, would you stop at first cousin, second cousin, third cousin?
But, like,
fifth,
okay,
fourth
what
cousin,
is-
fifth cousin, sixth cousin?
What is dictated as like a second cousin or a third cousin?
A second cousin is when your parents' cousin has kids.
No, that's crazy.
Great great grandparents
Bruh.
children.
I don't even know that, like.
If they're related to me by my great grandparent, I think that's too close. If they're related to me by my great great grandparent, I also think that's too close. If they're related to me by my great 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 grandparent, I think
Still too close.
That would be like the fourth cousin. I think fifth cousin's safe. I think great grandparent, I think we're okay. I think we're fine.
Don't do it.
I don't think I can even answer this question. Like, all of it just grosses me out. Like, if I was dating somebody and found out that, like, our great-great-grandparent was the same, I'd be like...
You tripping, bro.
That's crazy.
What about your great-great-great-great-grandparent?
That's still crazy. Us being related at all, period. That's kind of weird.
Well, you're gonna be related at some point. What's the point where it stops being weird?
Centuries ago.
Centuries ago? That could be centuries ago. You don't know how old these people are.
Oh, that's crazy.
Somebody for like a good 2 years and then you found out they were like your second cousin, what would you do?
Second cousin?
Not your first cousin because that's unrealistic, but your second cousin.
No, second cousin is crazy though. I don't think I would be like...
In that situation?
Yeah.
Giving you a new cousin. You're dating for 2 years and then you find out you're cousins. Would you break up? What would you
Oh
do?
my gosh. Second cousin?
Yeah.
No, second cousins is crazy. Yeah, I don't think I would be in that situation to begin with.
You're right, only white men for you, huh?
Like, I can't take the pressure of it. But don't you think any job interview...
No. Let's make that clear. Only on occasion. I'm at like 58%. Let's take it down some notches. Okay, what was the next question? Because I don't think I can answer this. This is crazy.
Should people risk dating within the friend group?
This is also such an interesting question.
I think one of our friends is dating within the friend group. I think that's why they asked us this.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
To our lucky listener out there, we got you.
You watching the video. Okay,
I think it's okay. I think it depends like how many friends there are in this friend group.
I think it's fine in the beginning. I think it's when it comes to like when the relationship is ending, that's when it gets bad. That's when it's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like something that should be kept like an open mind about it, you know? Make sure that the relationship works well before you start dating. Because don't just like do it just because and then like screw up the friendship, you know? Because then it'll like really like screw it up.
Yeah.
Like, I started dating. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, I wouldn't care in the beginning. It would definitely make it weird though. Like if I almost like, it would change the dynamic too much. Where it's like, oh, now we can't really all hang out with each other without it feeling weird, you know? It definitely like limits what you can talk about around each other and like, it makes a weird vibe. And then if it leads to like a breakup or whatever, then it's like, yikes, you're really screwing everybody else up.
I think it's okay if you date within the extended friend group. If you date within the core friend group, that's when it gets a little iffy. You really have to think about it. Like you have to be like solid friends for like a good amount of time first and then go into it like with the possibility of knowing like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? Like we're still gonna be friends because that would be awkward for everybody else and why is everybody else suffering for you? So like don't be Ross and Rachel. You haven't watched Friends.
No, I haven't.
But anyone else who has will understand.
Also, like, getting advice from friends. Being like, okay, like, what is your, like, outside perspective on this? Like, if this was a relationship, you know? Because I feel like outside people can see a lot more, like a lot more perception of, like, oh, you guys actually do click very well. And I could see you guys dating.
How to get a job.
This one is so out of place. It's so funny.
I'll see how to get a job.
Honestly, I don't know. Because I don't even know how I got my first job because it was literally my first job. I don't know. I literally have no idea.
As someone who's never had a job, which means I've had all the jobs.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think the best thing to do is have confidence. I say walk into whatever building, already wear the uniform that you're supposed to wear, and just start working. They'll recognize you, they'll know you by name, they'll just think that they've already hired you, and then you'll get your paycheck.
Even in like the realistic steps of like getting a job, like it's kind of like, oh, I don't have any experience. Like, what do I put on my resume? And so I mean, luckily I had a lot of like volunteer hours from high school. So like that definitely like helped me. I would just like things that like gave me skills. I know most people do like, will like babysit somebody. That's like technically kind of experience. But yeah, it's really hard to. I would say stick to something easy. Like
rocket science.
Like rockets. Yeah. Just sign up for rocket science. They'll let you in.
Yeah.
Like I just applied to like a coffee place that like also sells food, you know? Start with something easy where they'll like most likely let you in. But I don't know. I only have had one job, so.
Or you could like Mike and Sully it. You could like through the mail rooms work it up.
Oh yeah, like start from the bottom. That's kind of what I did. I like started in the trenches and then just made my way up.
Yeah,
like,
she's
over
the
time.
CEO of Scrubs right now. She's in charge of hiring everybody. I visited. I could not find her. She was so busy with all her meetings.
I don't even know what I was
She had
doing.
no time. Her receptionist was so mean. Like I could not.
Our receptionist, yeah, her name's Abby.
Sauce. No Chick-fil-A sauce? No Chick.
Anyways, that's all the questions we have. One day we'll answer more and
Leave questions in the comments below. We'll bring in our other friend. I think next time we should do questions for guys. If you have any questions for men, let us know.
questions for guys.
We know men.
One specific.
We know man.
We know a man.
A man.
And yeah, we'll make more videos together because we're bored.
Yeah.
So
And we're friends.
debatable. I'm just kidding. That's it. This is all you get.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, Nelsonators. And out.